Welcome to Spokes Around the World. I'm your host, Mrs. Gary Fisher, and today we'll be talking to the very famous Molly Sprocket. Good afternoon, Molly.
Good afternoon.
Molly Sprocket is one of the United States' youngest mountain bikers, and she recently completed a trip that we'd like to hear more about. Molly, tell us about your trip. Where were you?
I was at Death Road in Bolivia.
Death Road in Bolivia. Why is the road referred to as Death Road?
Well, it had the most deaths per year most deaths per year on that road than any other road in the world.
Ah, more deaths per year than any other road in the world. How exciting. So, Molly, tell us about the beginning of your ride. Where did you begin?
At the top of the mountain.
And what did you see when you were at the top of the mountain?
Well, I saw villages, mountaintops with the snow and stuff. And I also saw llamas and this is a hard word to pronounce. Alpacas.
Alpacas. So, as you went down the road, how far did you eventually ride?
11,800 feet.
A descent of 11,800 feet. How exciting. So, as you went down from the mountains and took your break, what was the next part of your journey?
The jungle.
The
Amazon.
The Amazon jungle. How exciting. And what happened in the jungle?
The road. The road, there was two parts of the mountains and on each side, and on the side where the mountain kind of goes off, it started to disappear. So if you mistakenly went and then you would fall off and die.
And how far a drop was it?
Over 3,000 feet.
Over 3,000 feet. Oh my goodness. And tell me about the condition of the road you were riding on.
It was pretty much just a dirt path.
A dirt path? And were there any obstacles?
Yes, actually. My group, the tour that I was going on, in the middle of it, while we were in the jungle, there was this big waterfall in the middle of the road, and you had to go through it. If you weren't going through it, then you would be driving on midair. And so it just came pouring on you, and it was about you just kept on pouring on it and went really hard, and it left bruises on your back. I still have them.
Oh my goodness. And then from the Amazon jungle and Death Road, where did you ride to?
La Senda Verde Animal Refuge.
Ah, and what did you see at La Senda Verde Animal Refuge?
Animals.
Why is it called an animal refuge?
Because they rescue animals that were pets before, that got kept from the wild, and they were supposed to be in the wild. So they got the animals back and they put them in their natural habitats.
Ah, and what kind of animals did you see while you were there?
Monkeys. There were several kinds, and I forget 6 of their names except the spider monkey. And they like to eat fruit, leaves. They like to climb in trees, swing from tree branches. It's just a great scene to watch.
Wow, how exciting. Molly Sprocket, it has been our most immense pleasure to speak with you. Would you recommend the Death Road mountain biking trip to other mountain bikers?
Well, if they're not too afraid of heights, yes.
Ah, that would be true. It is high up. Molly Sprocket, thank you very, very much. This is Mrs. Gary Fisher for Spokes Around the World.